Coraline Jones and her family had recently moved into an old and peculiar apartment building known as the Pink Palace. Coraline's parents are often too busy with work, leaving her feeling neglected and bored. Among the neighbors at the Pink Palace was a curious and eccentric old man named Mr. Bobinski, who owned a mouse circus, and Miss Spink and Miss Forcible, two retired theatre actresses with a flair for the dramatic. Coraline found their peculiarities fascinating, and she enjoyed their quirky company. In her exploration of the Pink Palace, Coraline made two extraordinary new friends. The first was Wybie, the grandson of the apartment's caretaker. Although a bit shy, he became a steadfast companion in Coraline's adventures. The second was a mysterious black cat that seemed to have a knowing glint in its eyes, often appearing and disappearing like a shadow. One day, while exploring the nooks and crannies of her new home, Coraline stumbled upon a strange and mysterious door. To her bewilderment, when she opened it, all she found was a solid brick wall, as if the door led to nowhere. However, on a fateful night, a soft whispering sound led her back to the door, and to her amazement, the brick wall had vanished, revealing an eerie corridor beyond. Curiosity getting the better of her, Coraline followed the corridor and found herself in an alternate world that seemed like a dream come true. In this parallel realm, everything mirrored her own life, but in the most delightful ways. Her other parents were there, with buttons sewn in place of their eyes, but they were attentive, warm, and seemingly more understanding than her real parents. Coraline couldn't help but be drawn to this enchanting alternate world. The other mother and father were fascinating, showering her with affection and granting her every wish. Their button eyes seemed to sparkle with kindness and love, making them appear more attractive to Coraline. In this parallel world, everything seems better. Food tastes delicious, toys come to life, and the garden blooms perpetually. But there's a price to pay. The following day, Coraline awoke to find that the mysterious door had reverted to a brick wall again. The initial shock left her wondering if it had all been a vivid dream, but the memory of the button-eyed other mother and father stayed with her, lingering like a distant echo. Conflicted and curious about the strange occurrences, Coraline shared her concerns with Wybie. He listened attentively, offering a word of caution and recounting the mysterious story of the Pink Palace's past. The tales of vanished children and hidden secrets only fueled Coraline's determination to uncover the truth. That night, unable to resist the allure of the hidden door, Coraline ventured into the eerie corridor once more. The other mother and father were eager to welcome her back, their attentiveness growing as they urged her to stay with them forever. However, Coraline's initial fascination gave way to suspicion as the other parents became increasingly possessive and demanding. Other mothers' insistence that Coraline must replace her real eyes with buttons to stay in the alternate reality forever. The other mother offers Coraline everything she desires. She promises dreams fulfilled, love, and a perfect life. All she asks in return is Coraline's soul. Beneath her motherly facade lies a malevolent force. The other mother feeds on souls, trapping children in her web of illusions. She studies her victims, creating a perfect world to lure them in. But once they're ensnared, she reveals her true intentions. The most unsettling aspect of the other mother is her button eyes. She replaces the eyes of her victims with buttons, imprisoning their souls. These buttons symbolize her control and the loss of individuality. Their insistence on her staying forever made her uneasy, and she longed to escape their clutches. When Coraline refused to remain in the parallel world, the other mother's true, grotesque form was revealed. With fury in her button eyes, the malevolent entity unleashed her dark powers, challenging Coraline in a desperate attempt to keep her trapped. With the help of the talking cat, Coraline devises a plan to defeat the other mother. She confronts her in a surreal and intense showdown, exposing the villain's true form. The other world begins to crumble as Coraline rushes to the door. However, the other mother, now a terrifying spider-like creature, chases her through the tunnel. Coraline barely makes it through the door, but the other mother's hand reaches out, threatening to pull her back. With the help of the talking cat, Coraline severs the hand and slams the door shut, trapping the other mother forever. Undeterred, Coraline confronted her other mother with courage and determination, realizing that the key to her escape lay in her resilience and love for her real parents. With the help of a mysterious black cat, she faced perilous challenges and outsmarted the other mother's tricks, ultimately finding her way back to the real world. As Coraline emerged victorious from the eerie corridor, she embraced her real parents, cherishing the genuine love and connections that had been there all along. The extraordinary escapade had taught her the value of her world, imperfect as it may be, and the importance of facing darkness and deception with bravery and unwavering resolve. The other mother remains a haunting figure, an embodiment of temptation, deception, and the darkness that lurks beneath perfection.